Hey guys, welcome back. So Go.com just dropped their list of Ballon d'Or power rankings, which they do every single month. There's 20 players on the list. We already did this video a month ago. So let's check it out how it has changed, but big time because the last time we did it, Salah was the favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. Liverpool lost to PSG. That changed everything. And I guess the Ballon d'Or competition is the best player on the best team with great stats. I'm not sure what in the NBA it is, the MVP award. Is it the best player on the best team? Is it just stat-wise? But let's check out because there's been a lot of controversy around the Ballon d'Or last year with Vinicius coming in second and Rodri winning. So I also pulled up the stats for Bet365 because we're going to be checking out the bookies, which is the most important. Those guys know everything. And last time, if Rafinha wins the Ballon d'Or, we should have taken it in the last video. Guys, the odds were around 8. You can check it out. Odds 8 on Rafinha to win the Ballon d'Or. And right now, it's probably going to be around 2. So let's do it. Number 20 goes to Virgil van Dijk. He should still be on the list easily, guys. Liverpool is still having a great season. They did lose to PSG, the most important game of the season, but also to Newcastle, the final. But that doesn't take away the fact that in Arne Slot's first year, they're going to win the Premier League, which is so tough to do unless you're Man City. But he's probably going to be the only defender on the list and one of the two only Liverpool players, because there's obviously going to be Salah. But right now, I think it's just going to be Van Dijk and Salah. And if he's the only defender, it's well deserved and he should be on the list. He also scored a clutch goal against West Ham. Let's continue. Gyökeres at 19. Yeah, he still stayed the same from last time. I guess he should be on the list. I'm not sure how it is that you rate the Portuguese league just because he scored over 30 goals there. We should see next season once he moves to Man United. That was a bad example. Maybe not Man United, because if he wants to be in the top 10 conversation, you have to play the Champions League. And there's been rumors that he's going to Arsenal from the Athletic, David Ornstein. He's always on the money with that. So it looks like Gyökeres is going to go to Arsenal, and let's see how he performs. Could be the missing piece, but right now 53 goals, 14 assists. That's really impressive. He slowed down a bit in the second half of the season, but even for Portugal, that's pretty good. Let's see what Sweden also cooks up, because he scores for Sweden a lot. And Sporting did quite well in the Champions League. He had the hat-trick here, they say, even against Man City. I guess that's what really put him on the map for this year. Now, Doué, that's a new entry. You can take any single winger in PSG and put him on the list, because probably Kvara is going to be there. Barcola perhaps deserves it, but Doué, the last few games, he's been balling out. 12 goals, 12 assists. I always see on Twitter the Romano tweets how he's hyping him up. And yeah, he deserves to be on the list. Well, he's 19 years old. Looks like PSG cooked with the transfer. 17, Musiala, he dropped down a bit. He was in the top 10, top 12, I believe, last time. But 21-11 season, it is the Bundesliga, but the most important games of the season now, he got injured. He is not playing against Inter, and looks like he might be back at the end of the season. Perhaps he plays for also the Champions League final if Bayern is going to be there. As an Inter fan, I hope not. But he might be playing also in the Club World Cup, right? Bayern is in there. So, yeah, Musiala at 17. Isaac at 16. Newcastle is not one of the top 16 that everybody talks about, but Isaac deserves to be there. One of the more overperforming players in the Premier League this season. A lot of teams also want him. Looks like Isaac and Gyökeres will both be on the transfer list. Of course, Gyökeres for sure is going to go, but Newcastle is still not sure that they're going to sell Isaac. But if he wants to go, he'll probably go. So it feels like it's going to be a domino effect. Whenever Gyökeres goes, then Isaac is going to go to the other team. So if Arsenal gets Gyökeres, Isaac is going to be going somewhere else. But maybe Isaac is also on Arsenal's list. So yeah, number 16, Isaac, he should be there. Julian Alvarez, 15, deserved, guys. Atletico is still performing well this season. I mean, they're one goal away, one penalty away from being in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And they would have played better against Arsenal than Real Madrid have. So you can't do worse than a 3-0. So Julian Alvarez, of course, he's known for the controversial moment this year, but I think it was a good transfer overall. I think now if they want to resell him, it's going to be over 100 million at least. And he's performing much better than Joao Felix, as it says here. So I agree with that. Top 15 player and huge for Argentina's future and perhaps Atletico's. Now 14, Declan Rice, new entry. He had the moment of the year, just in general for football. Everybody saw the 2 free kicks that happened against Real Madrid. And if it hadn't happened, he would have been in the top 20 list. It's just because of that he gets it, but he's also been performing well. So I think it's well-deserved. I think years from now, we're going to look back at Rice's goal against Real Madrid. He has 9 goals, 12 assists, and Arsenal is, let's see if they qualify, and let's see if he gets in the top 10, if he continues performing that well. Okay, I'm going to be curious to see what the bookies are actually giving him, Declan Rice, if people are actually betting on him. Okay, so Michael Olise, he stayed, I think. No, he went down a bit, up. What does that mean? Oh, sorry. Okay, so I got the arrow wrong. I think he was in the 14th place last time. So now he rose. He's in the 13th place. 14 goals, 17 assists. Bayern cooked with the transfer. He's doing well. It is the Bundesliga, though, but I didn't expect him to perform that well. I knew it was a great transfer, but first year, awesome. France has insane wingers. You can't say anything. Vitinha, you see, that's the player that flies under the radar, kind of like Rodri type. At the end of the games, I always see him getting man of the matches. He doesn't have incredible stat numbers, 6 goals, 5 assists, but usually man of the match. And I guess that's what Ballon d'Or likes, these type of players, defensive midfielders who perform well. And let's see if PSG performs well. He's also going to get in the top 10 list. So far, I wonder which team. Probably Barcelona is going to have the most players, but the second team is probably going to be PSG. Vini or Real Madrid. Vinicius 11. Quite surprised to see him out of the top 10. I guess Mbappe is also getting his shine. And I guess at the end of the day, everybody's going to be talking about how he lost to Rodri. And let's see if he gets back in the conversation in the next few years. There's been some rumors of him going to the Saudi League. I don't think he should. He's too young for that. He has at least to give 5-6 years of European football before he even considers it. He's too young, and he plays for Real Madrid, so he's going to have every single opportunity every year. Remember, there's also the Club World Cup to boost up his odds at the end of the year, which Barca is not going to be playing, but we'll get into that. So Vinicius at 11, quite surprised, thought he should have been in the top 10, I guess because Real Madrid has not been performing well in the last few games. Bellingham is in the top 10. I think it's the same situation. I think Mbappe got the hype around them, and he's been performing a little bit better. And there's a lot of talk who's the better midfielder in La Liga. Is it Bellingham or Pedri? And that's for up to you to decide, guys. I watch my Serie A, and I'm happy with that. There, speaking of Serie A, Lautaro, last year he was 7th or 8th to finish the ranking. Listen, honestly, I'm a bit disappointed for Lautaro this year. He's a hustler for our team. I think sometimes he underperforms in terms of scoring goals. He has his moments. He goes 5 games in a row where he scores hat-tricks or over 2 goals, and he goes a whole month without scoring at all. But I love what he is for Inter. He is the captain. He grinds for us, and that's what we need. We're expecting Thuram to score those goals. Arnautovic has been scoring, but he is everything about Inter. We have the trio. The trio should never leave. That's Barella, Bastoni, and Lautaro. Once those guys are done, I think Inter is going to be done. So good to see that Serie A is actually represented on this list, because it's mostly La Liga and PSG players and Premier League players, obviously. Number 8, Kane. Surprised to see him there. I thought he would be in the top 5. Again, a really good stats season as usual for Kane. Let's see if he finally gets his first trophy for Bayern. Leverkusen has been choking lately, so it looks like they're going to win the league. And I do hope they get out of the Champions League on Wednesday. So, yeah, Kane, the usual season. Mbappe, number 7. Again, I thought he would be lower, maybe in the top 5. 33 goals, 5 assists. I want to ask Real Madrid fans if they're happy, because I'm seeing mixed reviews. Some are happy, but look at PSG right now. They're doing much better without him. And as a Real Madrid fan, guys, are you happy that Mbappe came to your team? Do you think Real Madrid is performing better with Mbappe or without? Interesting case, though. Okay, so, here we go. This is going to be interesting right now, because I believe we're going to see Pedri, Levan, Lamine Yamal, and Rafinha in there. So Barcelona has 4 out of the top 6 players. And also, as Barcelona fans, I want to ask you guys, who is your Ballon d'Or winner if you had to pick one? Because I see some are saying Pedri should be it, and some are saying Lewandowski should be it. And obviously, Rafinha is the favorite right now. So Pedri, number 6, 5 goals, 8 assists. And let's see how it ends at the end of the year. Salah, number 5 right now, dropped down. I'm curious to see his odds because they were at 2 last video. Let's see how it is now. It should be at least over 8. No, sorry, maybe around 6. I don't want to exaggerate, because Liverpool is still going to win the Premier League. Maybe they're going to switch the odds with Rafinha. Rafinha is going to be around 2, and Salah's going to be over 6. Okay, so Salah number 5, well deserved, guys. He's breaking every single record in the Premier League. He just broke it last week against West Ham. Definitely, Premier League is the best competition in the world besides the Champions League. So Mo Salah, Premier League winner, should be there. Okay, number 4 is Levan, 42 goals, 5 assists. Every year he keeps getting better. And does he have a chance to win the Golden Boot? I guess. I think he's the favorite, or him or Salah, right? He is the favorite right now to win the Golden Boot. So if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, he will win the Golden Boot. And let's see, he might have a chance. If he scores like a hat-trick in the semi-final of the Champions League in the final, the odds can change really quickly. I think Levan has a chance still to win the Ballon d'Or. Number 3, Lamine Yamal, 15 goals, 22 assists. It's not normal. He's, 17 years old still. He's going to win some in the future. I'm curious to see right now who is going to be number 2. Okay, Dembele, I totally forgot about Dembele. He's the top scorer as the winger in France. And all of this will depend, obviously I'm just going to skip it to Rafinha. All of this will depend who is going to win the Champions League trophy, because PSG already won the title, the French league, which doesn't count as much as the La Liga. But let's see, if PSG win the league, the Champions League, he has chances to win it all. And then Rafinha, yeah, he's the favorite right now. Let's get to the odds. So last time we should have cashed out on Rafinha. The odds were 8. Even if we took the odds right now, they would have gone down, so you could have cashed out from Bet365. So the odds right now, 220 on Rafinha. I got to ride with Salah at 6, and Lamine Yamal is at 6 also, Dembele at 7. And you see Mbappe is top 5 here, while on the list he's top 7, and bookies no more. Levan right now might be a good pick, guys. If we're looking for something, Lewandowski at night might be an interesting call. Then you have Pedri at 15, but it's tougher. I don't see Rodri winning because a midfielder, and then Pedri going back-to-back winners as midfielders. It looks like it's going to be the player with the most stats this year. Okay, and then you got Quara, Harry Kane, Vinicius, and Lautaro. And then Bellingham starts at 51. Gavi's at 67. Rice is at 81. But right now, obviously the favorite, it's not the time to take the odds 220 to double up your money. But Levan is something really interesting. But between Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, I think Rafinha has no matter what. But Levan might have something to say about this. Or if Real Madrid come back against Arsenal, Mbappe scores a hat-trick, everything changes. We go game by game here. The odds changed like crazy when Salah lost to PSG and he didn't perform that game well. So, yeah, I think the smart money was Rafinha at 8, and right now it's Lewandowski at 9. Guys, tell me, what do you guys think? Who should win the Ballon d'Or? Give me your favorite pick right now if you had to take the odds for somebody, and write me down your top 3 picks to win it all. Be creative, because right now it's obvious. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.